ridiculous. I'm gonna keep trying as long as I keep getting it. I've been getting it more than not, so keep doing it. Thanks, Azzy. Yeah. If you don't do Moondance, you can't get power bombs that early, so you have to go up Red Tower and get power bombs and come all the way back to Brinstar and get all that stuff. But other than that, it doesn't affect anything. It just streamlines the routing. Apparently. Holy crap. Institute you can't disparage. Ask the local gentry, and they will say it's elementary. Try to separate them. It's an illusion. Forget Al Bundy, the legendary Katie Seagal's on there. Oh, this is cursed as hell. Peepo steer. Or it's Monka steer, I think. Yeah, there you go. I don't actually know what Monkasteer looks like, but Zinni was telling me like how his first try taco tanks would usually be cursed. He'd say every time I got first try taco tank it'd be like Monkasteer. So that's why I said that. I can kind of imagine. I mean, I know what he means by that, so. Okay, thanks. Now that would be good for RBO runs in general, that emote. Give me some missiles this time, y'all. Thank ya. Hey, hey, hell yeah. Nothing like having a racing heart 4 minutes into the run. 20 minutes before we even get to Lower North Fair. I wouldn't count on a world record just yet. There's like a million other things that can go wrong. Way too early for that. Yeah, there's still like a billion things that can kill this run. It's cool though. It's nice to get a run this quick going. First try Taco Tank and Good Moon Dance? Hell yeah. I'll take it. When we get to Ridley. If I just get to Ridley, that'll be a success in this run. I'll be so nervous going into LN, hell. Oh, jeez. Up into the run. No, I've never gone for that. What do I look like? Some sort of cheater? You gotta make a few mistakes. Just so, if this does world record, people on YouTube will be like... People will be like, I can't believe you got this good of a time. I see so many mistakes. I saw 30 seconds of mistake. You can do so much better. I can't believe the world record missed trick. Missed this easy trick. 3 easy tricks the world record missed. Oh god, hope that made it. That was kind of weird. Okay, cool. I like how all these big tech companies try to beat each other. Didn't Twitter try to be TikTok at some point? Shoot it. No, damn it. I hate when that happens. Wait, what's going on here? Venmo bamboozled me recently. I got an email from Venmo. It says $5, a free $5 is waiting for you if you log in. Then I logged in and I was like, nah. I was like, well, okay. Your dad is worth at least $5. Sounds about right. Shut up, Nightbot. Grown-ups are trying to talk here, Nightbot. I do too. Okay. Cutting it a little close. That extra damage in Bubble Mountain was not good. Should be good though. Oh, hello. I don't know anything about that. Using an emulator. I am not the person to ask questions about emulators about. I haven't played emulator Super Metroid for almost 10 years, sorry. If I could help, I would, but I don't know. Somebody in the chat may have a good idea. Thank you. Pace. This was a pace. I don't understand why the first split didn't gold though. Nice down shot. Good drops. Samus? Letting you pause the game. I hope that's good. Okay. I'm not sure if that jump was right. Damn it. Fight, but it worked. It'd be helpful if I did the right thing when I pause. Part of me doesn't want this to PB, because then I'll be racing against First Try Taco Tank. Holy shit, those powerbomb drops. Those are some sick powerbomb drops. Time to monk a steer. Oh god. That scared me. Holy shit, that drop. Super from the multi-viola? One thing that scares me if we'll have enough power bombs for drag on here. But it's probably not the thing I should be worried about right this moment. Poopy Batuan pattern. Oh, what? Well, spotty my radio. Wait, we don't have auto turned on, do we? Glad I noticed that shit. When did that get turned off? Please do not swoop. Hallelujah. Woo-wee. We actually got a good drag-on pattern though. That's amazing. What's up, Electro? Engorged Cack Attack. Oh my God. dodge, though. Hello? Door? Thank you, Mina. How you doing? I don't know what this place is. This place is scary is what it is. Scary to be playing with. Good health drops. It's because I'm full on power bombs actually. I missed that. Missed the spark. Go, Samus! Thank you, Claim. The Monkasteer is real. Come on, Fanny. Sick. Holy crap. Ugh. The RNG in this run has been really good. Except for that Batu one, I guess. The Batu one was kind of BS. Split was a little late. I've definitely forgot about Kraid and RBO runs in the past. I don't know if that was actual gold, but it was a decent split. That's right, cutie. Oh my god, FSG. I like to see this energy count and super count, ammo count. These counts are really good right now. Of course, I've kind of played conservative with my counts to get them that way. Yeah, the crappy Batu one was definitely good for my super count. I would have. You could deal with less supers here, though. This is really overkill with the ammo and energy. Yeah, not too terrible. RBO Turian is kind of weird. It feels... It's not really any different than other Turians too much, except for Room 1, but it feels scarier. I don't know. Had a weird circle around with that second to last one. It's a lot of jumps, but it was acting weird on the one I was going to jump on, so I kind of felt like I needed to do another one. Thank you, Freda. Playing it safe there. I'm gonna try to get fancy with the bombs on this pace. We got it though. Nothing should be able to stop us now. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Stand up to the well of attachment. Does thank you for the gifts. I'm missing a lot of stuff. I'm sorry, but thank you all for the support. The hype train is real. We're PBing by too much. What are we doing? No. This is not. We're doing it all wrong again. Barely short. Weird steams, get in there. Woo! Oh, 1 minute and 14 seconds. Holy crap. Thank you, y'all. Yeah, it was any thanks, dude. Thank you, Tensega. Thank you, Limo Drops. Thank you, Physics. Fourth Throne. Thank you all. Thanks for all the hundos too, y'all. Man of the Sea. Thank you, sir. That is definitely how I felt throughout most of the run. Like this. That's how I felt during the run. Mina, thanks for the 500 bits. And Mr. Zool, thanks for the gift subs. Holy moly. Now what? Yeah, it has to be a hard one to beat. I want to keep playing the category, but Lost Boy Barney, thanks for the gift subs. Thank you, Electra. Task Dance next. I mean, I think you can do a 56 with without Task Dance. But there's a lot of things that went right in that run. Famous character play. Thanks for a bunch of gift subs as well. Yeah, there's lots of things that went right. The first try Taco Tank. A lot of the drops were really insanely good. Like GT's drops were really good. Kellyon, thank you for the resub. Shads, thank you. X Falcon, thanks for the gift subs. Ridley was good. I mean, the Ridley fight kind of went off the rails a little bit, but it worked out well still. Yeah, Batoon was terrible. Dragon kind of made up for it a bit by having we got like the best Dragon pattern, which is like a 25% chance, I believe. Seeing Panic, thanks for the 1,000 bits. Emmett, thanks for the 3,500 bits. Holy crap. Niso, thanks for the Prime sub. Salgo, thank you for the 666 bits. Yeah, that's an insane hype train. Thank you all. I can't watch the run back though. I gotta go pick Angie up in a little bit. I don't have time to watch the run back. Tomorrow we'll stream the run again. We'll do a rerun of it, or we'll watch it or whatever. Tomorrow. Hey Todd, thanks for the gift subs, man. Good work. Emotes are being delivered to supporters. Thank you all a ton. Seriously. Alright. Let me know if the audio is off at any point. It's going to be, you know, the run's going to be in the background, so it's ridiculous. Yeah, just let me know. So I like that I went for Moonfall in this run, in the first room. Okay. Get rid of the weird double cam. Yeah, it's kind of weird, the green screen effect. You kind of like the double. I don't keep trying as long as I keep getting it. Alright, what kind of series do we get? I don't remember like the series station. It looks like a not so great one. It's like a 45, I think. 4576. Thanks, Azzy. Yeah. If you don't do Moondance,
so yeah, I fixed the. Usually when I replay the VODs, the viewer count, all the stuff on top, on the right, like the chat is the old chat and all that stuff. So I fixed that for this before I started streaming.
It just streamlines the route.
It's better to have the chat, you know, that's actually happening. So I noticed, like, when I did a run today that I got like second or third try Taco Tank. I think third try, and I was only like 4 or 5 seconds behind. I don't know. Surely that's not all Siri Station, but I don't know what other mistakes I would have made here. Maybe my climb wasn't the best or something. I don't know. I mean, I did get first try Taco Tank, so I was probably like kind of weirded out by it. Freaked out a little bit. We'll see, though, I guess. So my best before this was third try Taco Tank. And my best since this is third try Taco Tank in a run. I don't know, it feels like the first try is harder because you're just... I don't know, just like getting into position immediately doing it seems harder than, you know, being there and having a few jumps of practice or whatever. Yeah, so we're gonna get an E-Tank. The next E-Tank we get, the first E-Tank we're gonna get is nicknamed Taco Tank because there's a tasser that found its name is Taco or Takosian. So that's why the name. They were also eating a taco when they found the trick. No, not really. So yeah, here it is. So the easiest way to put this is it's 3 frame perfect inputs and it has a 50-50 chance of just not working. But that doesn't really do it full justice. It's a pretty complicated trick. So yeah, first try is ridiculous. That's not going to happen all that often. Chris, thank you for the Prime sub. Hey, thanks, Deuce. Okay, so yeah, kind of mess up in a pit room. Lose a little bit of time there. Not too much. That's a good resub. I mean, a good recovery. Yeah, dude, it is. The crazy thing is not that I got it first try. It's that I saved 45 seconds on top of that. Like, this would have still been a 45-second world record even without Taco Tank. That's the really crazy part to me. I mean, that wasn't that bad. It was just like the pit room and Ceres, I think, that were the big time losses. So Zinni's was second try, by the way. But his movement was not like it is now. It's not as good as it was. Like, his movement 2 or 3 years ago is not nearly as good as it is now. Looks like a good BT. I try to get in a spot after the initial volley where I can stand still and BT will miss me and then jump back. Successfully did that run, or this run. So that's good. Thank you, Shin. How are the volumes? Do I need to turn the run volume up at all? What do you think?
I mean, I know what he means by that, so.
Yeah, Taco Tank's like 30-second time save, and I beat the run by 75 seconds. You think it's fine? Okay. Okay, cool.
Thanks.
So we got full missiles. We just want to run through these pirates because losing energy here is not consequential. We'll get down to the E-Tank by the Edecoons. We'll have plenty of energy left, so you don't want to worry about saving energy at this point. So one thing Taco Tank does is it gives you the extra missiles for BT. Makes the BT fight faster because you start with 5 missiles instead of 0 after opening the door. And here, the other time save is usually you would have to go up and get the super pack and then come back down and open this door. But we can go straight to Brinstar Reserve here. Since we got the extra missile behind Taco Tank that's in the same room. It's not as, like, those two things alone are not enough to justify going to get the missile by itself, but if you're getting Taco Tank as well, then it's definitely worth it.
Give me some missiles this time, y'all.
Yeah, you've improved a whole hell of a lot since then. Yeah, there's still some things in this run that left a little bit to be desired, but, you know, it's kind of nitpicking at this point to, you know, to, like, for instance, I played a little conservative in, against Mother Brain. And Turian, slightly conservative, because, you know, it was, like, so far ahead. I was just like, please just finish the run. Don't do anything stupid. So it seems like a pretty good moon dance so far. I was so nervous. This is the most nervous I've been during a moon dance, as you can imagine, for after first try Taco Tank. Because before these runs, like, this wasn't the first run of the day, but the 2 or 3 days before this, like, I had such trouble getting Taco Tank. I could not get it. I didn't have any runs with it, like the 2 or 3 strains before this. So, like, getting first try made me even more nervous. But this seems like a pretty solid dance here. So you're doing again, you're storing up your fall speed. And when she gets enough fall speed, she'll clip through that block that she was standing on. That's how you know you can clip through the block.
Hell yeah.
Right here, these blocks right here, it works out really well. And if you manipulate your hitbox correctly, you'll go through, like, all the platforms all the way to the bottom. You don't have to do that, but you'll have to. You won't fall all the way down with that speed if you don't do it correctly. It's not that difficult. It's just it's kind of just like one input that you have to do very precisely.
Nothing like having
So yeah, this dance allows us to pick up power bombs. It's essentially a power bomb. It's a power. What do you call it? A sequence break for power bombs, and it also allows us to get the other items down here. It basically streamlines the route, so you don't have to backtrack to these areas. Because you definitely want the super missile. Like, the super missile down here is the biggest item that you're actually not wanting to skip. Like, you can get E-tanks, you can get other E-tanks and other power bombs elsewhere, like up Red Tower, or for instance, like Gauntlet E-tank or some other. I mean, there's other E-tanks you can get, but super missiles, there's really not. Without getting, the only other options for super missiles that we don't get in this run, this route, is
still like a billion.
The one you need speed booster for to shine spark cool, up the big shaft in Criteria or Blue Brinstar, and the 2 in Meridia that you can get before you go to Ridley, but that's super slow. Both of those are really slow because either you have to go down and get speed booster, or you have to go to Meridia early. Data Mert, thanks for the resub. So Spore Spawn Supers here we can get without the power bombs, but it makes it a little faster. We can blow open these blocks with power bombs. But getting this E-tank you have to have power bombs for, so. Oh.
When we get to
I mean, it's not that new. Zinni was doing this 2 or 3 years ago. It's more or less his route. I made some adjustments to suit my personal I made some adjustments personally to it, but nothing big at all. Just like I'm getting 2 more missile packs than he does. I like the extra missile packs, and like I do Ridley slightly different, but it's more or less the same overall. There's some room strats that are different, stuff like that, but I have like routed RBO many times in the past, but I don't really see much. I don't. I think like Zenny did a really good job on it. I don't see any routing improvements right now. I haven't really thought too much about it lately. It seems very well routed at this point. I mean, you could do task dance, but that's not really a different route.
What do I look like? Some sort of cheater?
Yeah, I bet you did. You did a really good job. I mean, it's somewhat similar to my the previous. So like before Zenny picked this up, I was the last one to get record before him, and there was no like Moonfall. There was like we didn't. That was before Moonfall, so like Moon Dance was not possible. So like the routes are somewhat similar if you like take that away until you get to Lower Norfair. Somewhat. I'll let me finish though. Like, so like the old route was to go up Red Tower and get power bombs, and then come back to Brinstar and get the items, and then go like down to. There's some big differences though in the way I routed it. I routed it kind of wonky a little bit, but it was still like single Norfair.
If this does world record,
it wasn't double Norfair at that point. Like it became single Norfair, so we had gotten to that point.
I can't believe you got this good of a time. See so many mistakes.
Zenny did drop a bunch of missile packs, which was definitely the right way to go for Norfair, like Lower Norfair. So that's huge. And Moon Dance obviously changed a lot of the routing. I think one of the best things Zenny did was to drop all his missile packs and do like Spazer GT, because I didn't pick up Spazer at all in my route.
I can't believe the world.
And I had like an extra E-tank, and I had 2 reserve tanks. So yeah, it was kind of weird. I had a bunch of extra missile packs compared to this route.
3 easy tricks the world record meant.
I don't think I really spent a ton of time on that last grind, but yeah, no, you did a really good job on the routing. I don't know, like it's hard to remember exactly the routing changes for RBO because it's gone through so many different routes over the years. It's one of the cool things about RBO is that there's so many different routes that are sort of it depends on your skill level and everything that you can do. And even just for like racing, there's different routes you can go for. So I did a very specific, different, like a route that I'd never done before, and that I don't know if anybody's done before for multi-category tournament RBO runs. It was definitely not optimal, but it was, a safer route. So yeah, it's really cool, like the flexibility of routing in RBO.
I like how all these big
for different purposes.
Each other.
Yeah, we got this. This is the one that had first try Taco Tank. So like Zenny doesn't get this missile pack. I think he skips this missile pack and then one by charge beam. But yeah, I like using more missiles during Ridley. And I think even Zenny has conceded that he thinks one more missile pack may be the way, because the thing with like if you really skimp as much as you can on missiles, you have a chance of having to refarm after Batuan, like a decent chance. So that's if you can just like if you have the spike suit after Batuan and you just shine spark and then keep going to the right, it's pretty costly to have to go back to the farm spot. But if you don't get like a good Batuan drop, then you might have to do that. Yeah, I like using some missiles on Ridley. It gives you a much better chance. It feels like it gives you a much better chance at getting a, you know, not getting health bombed, which is a big boon to the run. It cuts back a lot of the farming that you need coming out of LN. It gives you the possibility of, oh, see, this is really bad. When you let when you miss one of the bombs on those things, it's so bad. It feels really bad.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, I mean, 15, 20, 15 is definitely better. Like completely ideally, but I think if you give yourself a better percentage on Ridley at not getting health bomb, that it's overall better. But that's just my current thinking. You know, thinking evolves. So I don't know.
$5, a free $5 is waiting for you if you log in.
The early E-Tank makes a big difference because you don't have to go back for it. If you don't get it early, you have to go back for it because it's still the fastest E-Tank to get. That's left, you know. And you have an extra missile pack for BT, and you have an extra missile pack for Brent Star Reserve, which those three things add up to about 30 seconds. Oh, you're welcome. I didn't see how much energy I left with. You don't have to like fill up all the way at speed bugs. So every farm you have of those bugs is like, I think it's like 2 to 3 seconds, somewhere in that range. So every extra farm is like a pretty significant time investment. So you want to, you know, you want to do as little farming as possible there. But it makes it a little scarier sometimes when you're going down to Crocomire if you like really cut it short. But yeah, the speed bugs they can just drop you a bunch of small energies on average. Like if you average way more small energies than big energy drops, then that's a good way to lose a bunch of time. That's not very like obvious. So that's one way of many that the drops are so huge in this run. Just that one farm is like pretty big. And I wanted to fill up my power bombs because we'll use 2 on the way down to Grapple. And if we don't get any power bomb drops from Crocomire, we'll farm. So there's 4 Violas that you can farm coming out of Grapple, and it seems a lot faster just to have to farm 2 of them. So yeah. I like to be full up on power bombs coming out of Wave Beam, if possible. I do three regular missiles here. Otherwise, that saves 1 charge shot for the way I do the fight. Because otherwise Croc would stop 1 step short if you didn't do the 3 missile. So that's why I do that. $20 energy, plenty. There is a modded ROM for Super Metroid that will show the seconds, but it's not really completely legit to play on that since it is a modded game ROM, you know.
Oh, hello.
I really love this Shine Spark charge. It's kind of a difficult one, but it feels really good to grab those drops and like Shine Spark immediately as the camera unlocks.
I don't know anything about that. Using an emulator.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm not the person to ask questions about emulators about. I haven't played emulator Super Metroid for almost 10 years, sorry. If I could help, I would, but I don't know.
Hey, I got the Moonfall first try.
Somebody in the chat may have a good idea. Thank you.
So this is a recent thing, like doing a little stutter here. Saves us like a very small amount of time. I think it was Cutie that found out.
Pace.
So this grapple time is really good because my previous grapple time and like the previous run I'm racing against, the splits are racing against, were really good for no taco tank, and then taco tank saves 30 seconds. So like, if taco tank saves 30 seconds, it means I was 2 seconds ahead of that. All else, you know, equal, which is honestly really, really good. So this grapple time is going to be very hard to beat. The bigger time saves are on the way to Ridley and Meridia, like Batuan and Turian, compared to this run. I have to see like where the time save actually is in this Ridley split. I'm not sure what it was. This is the new world record. You're watching it right now. Maybe it's. I mean, I could see it being farming before Ridley, but I don't remember anything being really bad. Oh, I think I remember one. I think it was like second try green gate glitch, which is like a 5 second time loss. So there's one thing. That's one thing that I know I lost time on here. Yeah, sparking. Yeah, those damages stack. Sparking and heat damage. $5721. So yeah, if I remember correctly, it's like 5 seconds or so lost if you don't first try green gate. But second try is much better than third or fourth or fifth, because it's easy to get your full super count back up still. Because you get 6 here and then 6 afterwards. If you get like third, fourth, fifth try green gate glitch, you're just down those supers for green, or not green Chorizo, for gold Chorizo. Which every super you're down is 2 charge shots, so like I guess like first try green gate glitch compared to second try is 5 seconds, and then every one after that is like a little more than 2 seconds. So yeah, you can definitely lose a lot of time. Plus you're having to set up the attempts at the green gate glitch, so it's probably like 3 seconds every time you miss it. After that, 3 or 4 probably. So you can lose a lot of time on GGG. So the way I do this is I do 3 charge shots and then 20 supers, which GT only takes 16 of them as damage. And then it should be 10 shots after this. After the 4th one, GT should turn purplish. That's how I know that all the supers hit and everything. And then you go 5 through 10 to finish off. Start farming on the 8th one. I like to start the farms in the air, so I can jump and get them and shoot the last one before the ones in the air like disappear. There's a quicker way to get those drops. Like, there's some improvements still left. It's not just about what mistakes I made in this run. There are some faster ways to do things still that I need to do more practice on. So it's another reason I didn't want to be finished with this run, because I know there's faster ways to do things. I just haven't incorporated them well enough yet. Like here, you can shoot the gate from a distance and then run all the way under it. It's a little faster. It's like a second or 2 there. But it kind of makes the farm on the violas harder, in my opinion, because you're going in like full blast into that room. So I just need to work on it more. Oh, okay. So missing that wall jump, some time loss. I can see like all these time losses kind of piling up a bit. Not that I lost like a ton of time on the split, but you can definitely see, you know, room for improvement here. All things considered, it's still a really good run. But this is such a difficult category that it's hard. Like it seems kind of silly to nitpick too much, but it can definitely get better still. So here we take a hit from the fire flea before we go on the spikes. You definitely want to hit the fire flea to get your invulnerability. You take like 4 damage instead of 60 on the spikes. So that's pretty big here. Very important little detail. You don't really have to wait for these drops either, because a lot of times they're just energy. Probably should... I like waiting for the first one at least, because it sets the third one up to get over to where you can screw attack a little easier, maybe. Or I don't know. It's kind of dubious whether it's worth waiting for those drops from the key hunters though. So I did not do the Kago. So the first Kago there will save like 2 or 3 seconds, but I decided not to go for it because the run was so ridiculous. Although I had a really good run today earlier, the one that was ahead at Ridley, I did do that Kago on that one. I mean, even if you miss the Kago, it's not a total death sentence or anything. Like, it won't kill the run necessarily. It might not even slow you down at all, but one thing that can make this a lot faster is if you enter with 20 supers here, you can definitely blaze through this room faster to the left. Although I made a good call about watching my power bomb count, seeing I have 15 and not worrying about trying to pick up that Viola drop. So that was smart. See, this is one of the reasons you don't really have to wait for drops, even those energy drops, even if they gain you energy. Honestly, I had too much energy to where I was losing time waiting for it to drain here. Like, you don't... It's way better to be over on energy than under here, but... Yeah. It kind of... It still loses time if you have too much. So... But it's hard to tell exactly how much energy you have because the drops are, you know, obviously vary. It's hard to, like, judge based on your super count. Maybe you could judge better on your, like, based on your super count what you could get away with or do. Like after GT, that is. So that was a good farm for pre-Ridley, I think. 605 is a good energy count here. It's pretty solid. I'm hoping to have more than 600 energy entering that door. So this Ridley fight actually goes off of script for a second at near the end of the run, but it worked out. I can't remember exactly how it does go off script, but... So this is on script. That's fine. I think it turns around and then somehow I make it... Okay, so I didn't do a spin jump. That vertical jump made him swoop again, but it worked out well. It was a good recovery after getting off script. So here's where I accidentally mess up, and I don't turn on my auto again. Auto reserves. This costs like 3 or 4 seconds doing that mistake. But to be honest, at this point, after I killed Ridley, I was like, I was like, oh my god, this run is amazing, you know. So when I was pausing to do like to refill my energy so I get the good drop and not get health bombed. So when you pause, you can refill your energy. If you wait till your reserves kick in automatically, you're still taking heat damage. So when your reserves are filling, you're taking heat damage. So you take like 30 extra damage. So that's why like I paused again to refill energy, so you wouldn't take that extra damage. You wouldn't get too low to where you would get a health bomb, because you really want the extra. you really want the extra drops here. So
Sick power bomb drop.
it saves farming coming out. You don't have to get... So we need 10 of everything and 11 power bombs to do another Crystal Flash to exit Lorne Warfare. But if you get health bombed, you're going to be stuck with... I mean, if I don't use any missiles, I'll be stuck with, you know, like 9 missiles, which is not bad, but I'll have 0 supers. So you have to refarm 10 supers coming out of Ridley if you get health bombed. And you probably only have like 1 or 2 power bombs. So you're definitely not going to skip the power bombs of shame there, or farming fire fleas. One of the other two you'll have to do at that point. So yeah, it definitely pays off to not get health bombed for those reasons. You kind of need a fortunate power bomb drops from Ridley and afterwards to skip the power bombs of shame, but we were lucky this time, so we just completely skipped that those power bombs. So we damage down to do the Crystal Flash. KJS, thanks for the resub. So use grapple here because it moves a little faster when you're moving forward. It's a little easier to hit the door, I feel. And then Spike Suit. So that Spike Suit gives us a
Tom DeMonca steer.
gives us a stored Shine Spark. So from here on out, until we use that Shine Spark, we can't press R in the air, we can't press up in the air, we can't press jump when we're stationary on the ground.
Oh god.
That scared me because I was afraid I'd accidentally like jump after I bonked. Because my first instinct is to like aim up and shoot, but I don't know. So there's ways. There's a way you can get around some of it when you're in a falling state. You can shoot up diagonally up. You can use angle up and shoot. So we're going to use that, and you can just, like aim straight up and shoot as well. After you're in a falling state. So when we go into Meridia, we're going to morph and unmorph to put us in a falling state. Which is kind of goofy, but that's what it does. Even though we'll still be going up, that'll allow us to shoot the door that's vertical above us, and we'll be able to angle shot the fish as well. So that's the workaround for being able to shoot upwards. And for some reason, when you're in water,
It scares me if we'll have enough.
suitless, you can hold shoot and do stationary jumps. You can do crouch jumps. But you have to be holding shoot to do that, otherwise you'll shine spark. So
It's probably not the thing I should
you'll see a
avoid.
combination of that stuff in Meridia to move through quickly, even though we have a stored shine spark. So we hold angle down so we don't accidentally shine spark. If you don't hold angle down, you also will shine spark. So we hold angle down, then we morph, unmorph, then we can shoot the door. So I messed up here. This is like a 5-second time loss. I'm gonna have to wait. I had to wait for the second cycle of the fish being on the left here. I could have tried to shoot it on the right side and just climb on top of it instead of wall jumping on it, but I kind of played it a little safer because I was already faced to the left on the fish, and it's kind of awkward to turn around and then shoot. I don't know. I was afraid of doing too many hasty, unintended moves, and I was afraid of accidentally shine sparking. Because if you accidentally use your shine spark here, it's like a 30-second time loss. So you really don't want that to happen. You want to really conserve that shine spark at this point, especially after you've taken it this far. So you gotta be careful doing this infinite grapple jump as well, or you can accidentally shine spark in this. So you can't mash there. Like if you don't have a stored shine spark, you can just sort of mash jump and unmorph, morph unmorph. but you can't do that when you got that Shine Spark stored. You also have to be really careful in Batuan. You have to be careful here, because if you like try to jump and get on top of the Metroid, but you miss, like if you miss down grabbing the Moctroid and you press up and jump to clip through, but you're not actually on the Moctroid, you Shine Spark. You have to be careful about pressing R to aim up at Batuan when you're in the air, so you don't Shine Spark in this room. It's just like it's not too it's intimidating at first to try to hold a Shine Spark through all of this, but you can get used to it to some extent, to a pretty good extent. It just takes a lot of practice.
Poopy Batuan pattern.
But I can vouch that it's intimidating to hold the Shine Spark for this long. But it's really big to just Shine Spark straight through here. And this is what we were talking about earlier with the missile counts. If you have to go back to where the sand pit is, to the left there, it's a pretty big time loss. It's maybe like 10 seconds, maybe 6 to 10 seconds, something like that. Even if you get, that's if you get what you need like really quickly from the Zoas that come out of there. So this is a little spotty. Luckily I knew that backup strat in the previous room. I've played enough of this category in the past to do like that was basically an old school way of doing the climb up the Moctroid room in the previous room.
Well,
and I mean you can do that in like a rando or something if you don't have ice. So like in a randomizer you don't really need ice to get through. Say if you have like grapple and spring ball, then you can totally get through Meridia without too much trouble. Well, and high jump as well.
wait, we don't have water.
I mean, ice is not. It's not. You need you'd have to crystal flash clip to Batuan, and you'd have to know spring ball double jumps, but not triple spring ball jumps, but the double ones. But it's really not that bad. So you'd have to do that in the Moctroid room if you did that. Now here's where we got lucky. So Dragon did not swoop here. That's like a 50-50. And if you get the right 50-50 on the first one, it's really nice because you can lay that power bomb early. You can get your health all the way filled up. So after Dragon swoops one, you're trying to get to the right and then lay the power bomb, crystal flash, and then you're crystal flashing not long enough to fill all your energy. It's really a pain in the butt. Plus you're losing time. And Dragon didn't swoop again when he could have. So we got two coin flips on this Dragon fight. There's a 25% chance roughly that you'll get the best pattern on Dragon, and we did. It's huge to get that. I've done like the goo pattern was scary because he didn't goo me until like near the end. So it scared me too during the run. Because I was like, oh no, I didn't know if I was going to be able to get up there in time and do the Shine Spark and grapple, the quick grapple. So yeah. You can do this grapple a little quicker. You can grapple like right there before, but I've been really not very good at it in runs, so I just played it safe and got closer to the grapple point, got a little bit of extra, fall for it to make it a little easier. Because if you do like if you do an extra grapple on that, then you lose that energy as well. It's not just time loss. But honestly, my energy count is quite nice here, and I was pretty conservative overall with my energy and ammo counts into Turian and into Mother Brain, just because, again, this run was just so good. I was like, I just want to I don't want to push it ridiculously hard and risk making a huge mistake. I just want to do a solid, somewhat conservative run to finish it out. I don't know, Zenny. Again, you go back and farm after Batuan, so that's going to cost you a little bit of time. But I don't know other than that. Oh, the power bombs, dude. Power bombs a shame is one of the big reasons as well. That's a huge reason that you that you lost time to me in that segment. Yeah. I think I messed up some of the rooms here. Like, I messed this up. This is a really hard strat to... You want to, like... you want to hit both of these pirates on the way down from that spin jump and hit the one on the top, but it's pretty precise. But I've found personally, if you miss that pirate on the right wall, just to get rid of it, because if it starts jumping around, it gets really annoying. So if I miss it in the first one, I'm just going up to kill it, because I don't want it jumping around. See, like, farming those Puyos on the way out of the room was pretty conservative. That's what I'm talking about, being conservative about it. Like, I didn't really have to do that, but I wanted to make sure I had enough energy to finish out the run Turian without having to do the refill and stuff like that.
Hello? Door?
And the purple elevator you don't see in many other categories. Well, forgotten highway elevator.
I don't know what this space is. This space is scary is what it is.
So I like to do a little wiggle here into the hole. If you like aim down, it makes your turnaround animation longer. And say if you're moving to the right and you wiggle to the left, like during her turnaround animation, she'll still slide to the right, and she'll keep her vertical velocity while you're in turnaround animation, so it can help you just wiggle in the room into the gap there. It's nice. I wish I would have hit this. I totally dropped my short charge here, so you want to do a shine spark here.
Go, salmon.
To the left right there, but it didn't happen. So honestly, I lost like 10 seconds in this segment at least.
I think he claimed.
Maybe a little more. I mean, with the segment having Fantoon in it, it's kind of hard to just gold it whenever you want to. It's pretty much impossible, since Fantoon's best patterns are like either 7% or, you know, top 20%, 25%. So, Aaron, thank you so much for the 4 months. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's really crazy that Fantoon gave us a good pattern. I mean, it kind of stinks that we had the worst Batoon pattern, but to get the best Dragon pattern and like the second best Fantoon pattern is very fortunate. All-Star Drop Luck was good. There's a lot of things that we're very lucky about this run.
Sick. Holy crap.
I don't know if I'd call it like the God luck or anything, but it's very good luck
In this run has been really good.
in this run overall.
Except for that Batoon, I guess.
Yeah, I think 46 is doable,
Batoon
so
was kinda BS.
that's what I'm kind of like looking to push towards is 56, not 46, 56. I think I messed this up a little bit. This is very difficult though. You don't want to shoot that 2x2 block on the left, but it's hard to miss it. This late game was like the second half, like post Batoon or post Dragon Meridia was not that great, and Forgotten Highway was not amazing, mainly because we missed that shine spark. But I mean, overall, like late game was pretty good here. There's definitely, you know, I need to work on strats like this more. They're pretty difficult though, and it's still easy to neglect the late game practice when there's Taco Tank to practice, there's Ridley to practice, there's Suitless Meridia to practice. You know, there's so many like super important things that this late game movement can easily feel less important, but you can bleed time here if you're not practiced up. So And not to say that that other stuff is not very important, but like every little bit counts as far as not bleeding time out. That was a good red tower drop. I did late split coming out of Bantoon. I didn't look at like how late I had split, but it was definitely late split. So Fantoon, my split cue is the door to be in the middle. Like after you leave Fantoon, the door slides, and when it's in the middle is like when I. So I don't think I did the 3 missile strats. I could have done 3 missile. I could have used 3 supers to open that wall and saved like a second or a second and a half or something. Which I probably should have done again, but I was just playing it conservative, fairly conservative. I was pretty, it seems kind of ridiculous, but I was quite nervous for Kraid here. Because you can lose a lot of time if you miss his Kraid quick kill up. And you can miss it up. I mean, even I mess it up every once in a while. And when you're nervous, you're more likely to mess it up, so yeah. I kind of had a little bit of a heart murmur during Kraid because I don't know if you saw, but the first 2 missiles, the first two missiles were pretty high, so I had a little bit of a scare during the run where I thought I might have messed the quick kill up, or at least had to reset it up. You miss a missile shot. Maybe you could be trying to do it too fast. You might be rushing it, is my guess. The gold Kraid, I don't know if it was accurate or not. I haven't like checked to see how late my Fantoon split was. I need to fix that, but yeah, I don't know. It was a good segment either way. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't really matter that much. The segments are sort of arbitrary to some extent. So,
oh my God,
there's no like objective reason to have lopsided splits like this, where Fantoon to Kraid is like 2 minutes, and Kraid to G4 is like 2 minutes, but then Ridley to space jump is like 6 minutes. I don't know. I just went with like the bosses basically for the last 4 splits before G4. Yeah, the charge shots. I think I used to go for that in the old RBR runs, but it's slower, right? Because of lag reasons. Because you have to charge up. It's like it's probably less consistent too, because you won't have practiced that for any other reason other than RBO. But yeah, so like the super that you stun lock Kraid's mouth, you can also stun lock Kraid's mouth with a full charge beam that you have, and then just shoot another regular missile in and kill him.
You could deal with less supers here, though. This is really overkill with the ammo and energy.
I mean, that's not a bad idea, Hazard. I like that. I kind of like that idea for all bosses. Just first try GGG. I mean, come on. Oh, that feels bad. I was like, this is barely early on that turnaround or something, or that drop. I think the first room actually went well here, and maybe the second room. I think the third room went a little off on Metroids. Okay, I messed that up too. It's so hard to get good Metroid rooms in some of these runs. It's not updated anywhere because I haven't updated it. All the leaderboards are user submitted. So if you don't see a run on there, it's because the person who did the run hasn't submitted it. There's no other reason. Well, I mean, since I was so conservative with my health and ammo, I was able to do the door bomb there very safely, which is a little bit faster.
RBO Turian is kind
So
of
I mean, that's
not
cool.
really any different than
I'm thinking about switching my room one strat to the one
but it feels
like where you do the
scarier.
straight on super shot on the second Metroid, like Zenny tries to do. You get the extra drops. I think that's better overall. It's not as inconsistent as I thought. So here I get a weird, like the baby almost latches onto me. If the baby gets close enough to you, even if it doesn't latch onto you, it'll like change the orbit a little bit because it'll magnetize towards you a little bit stronger. So that happened when I was going to jump to the left. That happened, and I had to do another. I had to do another rotation of the baby to set up the sort of orbit to where it was safe to jump in there again. So I lost a little time on that. But obviously, I mean, it's worth not being too risky with the baby because you're going to lose like 15, 20 seconds or something if you... Or maybe a little more than that, like maybe closer to 30 seconds if you make a mistake. So like losing a second and a half to ensure that you don't lose 30 seconds is generally a good idea.
Thank you, Freda.
I know that I played this Mother Brain fight a little conservative too. It looks like I missed a charge shot. Probably nervous. Because at this point, this is the only thing that can go wrong. Is for Mother Brain to kill me. So yeah, definitely nervous. Near the end of the fight, Mother Brain drops a bomb. And I could have tried to bomb it to save time.
Just playing it.
But
safe there. I'm gonna try to get fancy with the bomb.
But I decided not to try to get fancy because,
That's pace.
you know, I didn't want to die at the very end of the, when I was able to die.
You got it though.
I don't know if it's like fully filled. It probably is. So it would be from the Crystal Flash at Dragon. Would be where it would have been filled if it is filled. But still, Mother Brain does so much damage when you don't have any suits that you don't want to take like a full string of onion rings. So like having a reserve is nice in case something does happen, but if something extreme happens, like if you get red beamed, you're probably just like straight up dead. Like I think you are, because red beam will do 400 damage with no suits. Onion rings will do 80 per hit, and they can hit 5 times. So yeah, the reserve tank doesn't really matter that much because, I mean, if you take the wrong hit, you're still gonna die here. I think this is a good stand-up. I feel like I only had to do like 3 or 4 charge shots. I had a fast Mother Brain 3 here compared to what I usually do. So you can't do like as good of a stand-up as in 100% here because the baby sort of detaches from you, so it's a little harder to get the baby to the right consistently because your energy is like not full.
Thank you all for the support.
You don't have all the E-tanks, so the baby lets go earlier, and you have to like
We're PBing by too much.
do a different way of getting the baby over the right. But for my testing, it was worth to not get as many charge shots in and get the baby in position. That seemed to be the more important thing. Oh, why is it? Oh, it's showing the subs from the run. I was like, what? Missing the Moonfall here.
Just barely short.
It's so easy to like mess up some of these rooms. At least, like missing that Moonfall is a 2 second time loss at least. This is one of the things that's so crazy about my 80% PB is that I had a really solid escape on the pace I did because it's so easy to bleed time in the escape. At least like 3 or 4 seconds is so easy to bleed. And I had like an almost perfect escape in that 80% run.
Some weird steam.
But I mean, it wasn't that bad. It could have gone worse than that.
Oh, one
Like that Turian was okay.
So
It wasn't
holy
a knock your
crap.
socks off Turian, but it was, you know, it was solid enough. It wasn't a train wreck, so it was all right.
Y'all. Yeah, it was anything, Scoop.
Whoa, world record! Thanks.
Thank you, Tensega. Thank you, Limo Drops. Music's Full Throne. Thank you all. Thanks for all the hundos too, y'all.
Is it possible to take that final hit for the baby Metroid from Mother Brain during the
Man
Sand
of the
Glitch?
Sea.
I don't know what that question is asking. Yeah, I mean, even without Taco Tank, this would have been a 45 second.
definitely
This
how I
still would have
felt
been
most
a
of
57, I think, which is kind of crazy.
Like this. That's how
Yeah.
I felt there on a run. Mina, thanks for the 500 bits. And Mr. Zool,
Heckin'
thanks for
Jack.
the subs.
Yeah, it'll be a grind to beat this one, but again, I had that run earlier today. Of course, like this run was 2 days ago. At this point,
Now what?
I can't believe I had that run earlier today. But I had one earlier today that
Yeah.
was
That has to be a hard one to beat.
apparently ahead at
I want to
Ridley.
keep playing the category, but
So I mean, it can be done,
Lost Boy Barney, thanks for the gift subs.
especially with more practice. You know, more practice in late game, more practice with Turian,
I mean, I think you can do a 56.
more practice
with,
overall in general.
without task dance. But there's a lot of
But
things
it's not
going
gonna
right
be
in that
easy.
run. Famous character play.
But I mean, I've only been grinding this for a month and a half. So
Yeah, there's a lot of things. that
still
went
pretty
right.
early on in
First
the
try
grind,
taco
and then
tank.
there's
A lot of the drops were really insanely good.
definitely no
These
fatigue
drops are
on the
really
category
good.
at this point. So
Kelly
for me personally, so
Kelly
I'm not really worried about it.
Shads, thank you. X Falcon, thanks.
Just enjoying playing the category at this point.
Ridley was good.
So,
I mean, Ridley.
yeah, it's all good.
The Ridley fight kind of went off the rails
Thank
a
you,
little bit,
Tensega.
but it worked out well still.
And if it gets annoying, you know, like I said, I'll take small breaks to play
Yeah, Batoon was terrible.
other things that have overlap with RBO, like North
Dragon
Korea
kinda made up
percent,
for it a
Super
bit by
Metro
having,
Impossible,
We got like the best Dragon pattern, which is like a 25% chance of
RBO with double Norfair routing.
Panic, thanks for the 1,000.
There's other
Emmett,
things
thanks for
to
the
do
500
that
bits. Holy crap.
if grinding RBO world record gets to
Salgo.
strenuous at all, you take a small break and then come back. That's what I had to do with any percent. It felt better to do that with any percent. For instance, when I was going for the 44x, I would take a break and
I
do
can't
like
watch the
some
run
low
back,
percent,
though.
or
I gotta go
I
pick
did that
Angie up
multi-category tournament
and a little bit.
just to sort of
I'll
like
watch the run back.
sort of you know, to
Tomorrow
refresh
we'll stream the
yourself,
run
to reset
again.
your
We'll do a rerun of it, or
your hang-ups with the run, you know, like having problems beating your PB. It helps, I think, as long as you don't take too much of a break to where you start, you know, forgetting strats or losing your muscle memory. Sometimes I think it can be helpful
Hey, Todd, thanks.
to take breaks if you feel like you're in a rut, I think. But yeah, I'm glad y'all enjoy the run though.
Thank you all a ton. Seriously.
I know it's a fun one to watch, so yeah, I'm glad for that. I'm glad people enjoy it.